Is Korea with a stunning come from behind win to get the bronze, and Italy surprising the USA to win the gold medal. Now the men take center stage. It is time for the men's team bronze medal match, and in this encounter it will be Korea, the team that qualified fourth, taking on the Netherlands, a team that qualified third. The Koreans shutting down the Aussies by 7 this week. Then they were 4 better than Italy and wound up losing to Team USA by 3. This is one of the younger teams, I would say, for Korea.
I saw a couple of these Koreans shoot on the line in the ranking round, and they are shooting really good shots. Some of these guys do have a very similar shooting form than what they would shoot a recurve. But the Koreans are definitely in, and they want to, they want to do business, and they're here to do business. So this is going to be an exceptional match.
Let's meet the archers for Korea. Choi Yong-hee, Min Lee-yong, and Kim Jong-ho. So Kim Jong-ho on the left, Min Lee-yong in the middle, and Choi Yong-hee. Good-looking youngster, 28 years old. And now the team from the Netherlands, the Dutchmen, taking to the field here in Wroclaw, Poland. This week, the Netherlands scored a 4-point win over Germany, a 3-point win against Mexico, and then they were surprised by South Africa. We'll talk more about the South African team, which will be center stage in just a few moments in the gold medal match against the Americans from the United States. For the Netherlands, Mike Schlosser. That's Ruben Blyendal, and of course on your right, our old friend Peter Elzinga. So Peter, who's been in your seat before, I think a little happier to be out there shooting today.
Oh yes, for sure. Peter Elzinga is an exceptional archer, one of the best archers in the world. He's got so many world records behind his name, and he's such an amazing guy. He's people would think these top archers are not humble, and Peter Elzinga is always there to give advice. He's always there to give you just a tip here or there. All these guys are awesome. It's such a nice crowd in the archery circle. Blyendal shot a world record. Oh, he shot a 150 new Netherlands record. So in eliminations. Individual elimination. So all these three archers are shooting well. They've got good form at the moment. They've got a good tournament. I believe Peter Elzinga is also shooting out for bronze medal in mixed team. So the Netherlands are up first.
By the way, the world record, 239 points by the Americans at the World Championships in Turin back in 2011, and a great start for the Netherlands. Ruben Blyendal, ranked 64th in the world. Trying to follow up that 10 by Mike Schlosser, who's ranked 49th.
If the first archer shoots a 10, it's nice to follow that 10. It's sort of as if there's a nice aiming spot there in the middle, that little bit of that blue knock or that orange knock that's in the middle. And Peter, you'll see, he does the same thing every single time. It's awesome shooting form, and he's calm and collected. Awesome shot. That's a 9.
So off to a flying start. The Flying Dutchman, 10-10 and 9. And here is Korea. Min Lee-yong, 22 years old, ranked 23rd. Won a mixed team silver and a men's team bronze at stage 1 in Shanghai. Did not medal in Antalya, as Korea did not compete in Colombia as well. So this is the first time we've seen Min Lee-yong since China back in May.
I think that's a 10. It's on the line, but I think that's a 10.
Appears to be a 10.
Confirmed by the coach.
Kim Jong-ho, 29 years old. And now Choi Yong-hee, 28 years old, ranked 22nd.
So the Netherlands with a possible 1-point lead just need to confirm that 9 if it is a 10.
Schlosser with another 10.
There we go. Mike's already full. Shot 2 10s, previous 10 as well.
Not bad for a 19-year-old youngster.
Oh yes, he shot some amazing scores as well. The Netherlands have got some exceptional archers.
Lyondal trying to follow up, as he did with his first shot of the day. He didn't look happy when he released it.
He didn't look happy, but those are those shots that you're so, you know, he executed a good shot. And
the bottom line's the bottom line.
That's what I talked about. You know, you can execute a good shot if it will most probably give you a 10. Or you can execute a bad shot if it was aimed at the 10, it would not necessarily go there. Peter Elzinger following up with a 10 as well, 59 out of 60.
Left only 1 point out there.
Oh yes.
So the Netherlands means business.
The Netherlands looked calm when they walked up. You know, from the first arrow, they were comfortable.
10 from Min Leong. So Mr. Min trying to medal again after picking up medals in Shanghai at stage 1. Now Kim Jong-ho competing for his first World Cup medal and competing well.
Not allowing the Netherlands to get a good lead. You know, I think that 9 from Korea is going to be a 10. So I think there might be 1 point in it if this is a 10. And that is indeed a 10.
So another 10 for Choi Young-hee. And so a great finish to that first end for the Koreans, who heretofore have always been known for their prowess in the recurve competition. But as you said a little while ago, Seppi, right from the very get-go of this World Cup campaign back in Shanghai in May, they sort of let it be known that there's more emphasis now on compound.
When I competed, you know, it was the Koreans dominated the recurve section, and we sort of, in the back of our mind, just sort of said and hoped, just don't pick up compounds. We wouldn't know what they would be able to do. And 2009 at the World Championships in Korea, we saw that Korea was definitely there already with compounds, and I mean, in a short space of time, they are one of the leading teams and teams that need to be reckoned with. And indeed, that 9 was a 10, so 1 point lead for the Netherlands.
1 point separating these two teams after the first 6 arrows, 18 more to be shot. 3 more ends left to go here in the men's team bronze medal match. Stage 4 of the Archery World Cup. Coming to you live on a beautiful Saturday in Wroclaw, Poland, where the weather, for the most part, has been outstanding. Had one day where it was a little chilly, a little rainy, but after that, lots of sunshine and very temperate climate here in Wrocław.
Yeah, the finals venue is beautiful. It's nice and protected. The guys can shoot some high scores and some good arrows, and the weather has been good. The recurve, as you mentioned, the recurve qualifications were rainy and a little bit windy, but the men's compound qualification was really nice. And there's a nice shot of the venue. You can see the wind's not blowing too much.
The dancing waters here in Wrocław, a very, very, very old city, with a lot of history, and more history being made here today. Certainly history being made in that first match, as the Koreans came way back to win it in the final 3 arrows. Good look at Ron, the coach for the Netherlands. And a little bit of nervous tension.
Oh yes. The excitement of being there and standing there.
Min Leong to lead off here in the second end.
Excellent.
And he hits a home run leading off. So Korea keeping the pressure on. Kim Jong-ho trying to apply even more.
Cool.
There's a 9 from Korea.
He'll get his first World Cup medal. The question is, will it be... Well, we'll find out if he gets his first World Cup medal.
It's always nicer. There's a 10. It's always nicer winning a bronze medal than losing the gold medal, you know.
That's an interesting perspective.
Well, yes. You know, if you win this match, you've won something and you go back with something. If you go gold medal match, you lose, you're still gonna just you know, you're gonna take back the silver medal if you lose, but it's nicer winning the gold.
It's more of a consolation prize.
Yeah. Mike shot a nice 10 there. Ruben on the line for the Netherlands.
And Blyendal comes through with a bullseye.
Possible 2-point lead there for the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands are, I find their groove. They're on fire at the moment. Peter Elzinga turning his cap for the sun on the peep, I'm sure. Just a 9 on the left. So still just a possible 1-point lead for the Netherlands.
Back to Korea now, and Min Leong.
10.
Shooting a 10 there.
No let up from Min Leong.
종호야 끝까지만 해. 조준만.
Who will blink, if anyone?
You can see that stabilizer just not settling in. There's a 9 on the right.
Got it just inside the line. And Korea can ill afford to be outside the 9 or the 10 ring in a match this closely contested. And another 10.
Yeah, 58 out of 60.
So Choi Young-hee comes through with a big shot there.
And that's 116 out of 120. Mike's on the line for the Netherlands. 9 left, bottom left.
So they need 2 10s in this end to tie the score in this end and maintain a 1-point lead.
Oh, yes. Ruben looking steady there.
Anything less than a 10 by Blyendal or Elzinga, and we could have a tie at the midway point. So now the pressure's really on Peter Elzinga to come through with a 10.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You would want to, you know, shoot, try and keep the scores either equal. You don't want to come in from behind. Perfect exit by Peter.
Puts one right down the middle.
All tied up.
It's all square between the Republic of Korea and the Netherlands.
So Peter Elzinga with a pressure shot coming through in the clutch for his team. And we are all tied up right now at 116 apiece. So some terrific team matches here in compound competition at stage 4. Not necessarily the case at stage 3 in Medellin, but here today it has been back and forth and very closely contested. We've had some shocking come from behind wins.
Oh, yes.
And a real battle in the women's gold medal match that Italy was able to hang on and win.
Oh, yes.
As the U.S. tried to come back. But here right now we're tied up.
Oh, yes. It's, you know, it's 12 hours to go. If the door's going to be left open by one of the teams, it's definitely going to be taken. So they've got to be on their game. They've got to keep shooting their best. And one would hope the weather gods are smiling upon these teams and not, you know, get a gust of wind coming through.
Dr. Erdner, head of World Archery, on hand here today in Wroclaw, Poland, taking in the action on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon.
We're ready to go with the third end.
Hope you're enjoying our live coverage. Whether it's evening, morning, afternoon, wherever in the world you may happen to be, we're glad you're with us. As Mike Schlosser for the Netherlands straddles that shooting line. He has been strong so far today. And he starts off strong here in the third end. Another 10 for
He's
Mike
shooting
Schlosser.
very well. You can see on the flags at the back the wind's picked up a little bit.
Schlosser looking to medal for the first time here in 2013.
See a little bit of shakes there with the wind. Oh.
And that could be
That's a
disastrous.
6. Yes, you know, Korea I don't think's gonna allow them to close the door on them. But we saw in the first medal match that anything can happen. Ruben not happy, you know.
And yet that's a shot he's got to forget about right now.
For sure.
Peter Elzinga continues his torrid pace. But right now, the fate of the Netherlands is basically in the hands of Korea.
You know, in all fairness to Ruben there, the wind did pick up a little bit on his arrow there. It was... And there's a 10 there. The wind's been on average at about 2 meters per second, and when Ruben took that shot, it was about more than double that. Just not allowing him to get settled in, and they are shooting against time. And Ruben felt the pressure, time's running out, and the wind was there.
9.
And there's a 9.
So Kim Jong-ho with a 9 after Min Leong started off with a 10. And here's Choi Young-hee, who won a mixed team bronze at the World Championships in Torino in 2011. Finished 9th at stage 1 in Shanghai, but also took home a team bronze medal from China at stage 1. This is his first shot at a medal since then, and right now, a 3-point lead for Korea as they take advantage of the 6th shot by Ruben Blijendahl of the Netherlands to start off this third end.
Mike just shot a little bit unwrestled at that shot. He was surprised by that shot. Ruben back on the line, hoping to forget about that 6 that he shot. Let's see if he can come back.
And the wind picking up again. It's almost at 4 meters right now.
Ruben maybe just having bad luck today.
The weather god's not smiling on him. But he comes through with a better effort, almost a 9, outside the 9 ring and an 8 ring.
I think that's just out. I think that's out.
And right now you can see some of the mist from the fountains starting to drift over.
Peter Elzinga also there, surprised by the shot, and he just had like 8 seconds for that shot.
So the wind is picking up. We didn't think it would be that much of a factor here today.
And there it's settled down. The wind has just sort of calmed down a little bit on that shot.
And on that shot, the fountains also died down, and so the wind not able to pick up the water and bring the mists across the course. It was misting across the course when the Netherlands was shooting. But Korea taking advantage of the slightly better conditions.
Picking up 1 point there with Ruben's 8 that he shot.
Cool.
There's a 9.
Nice grouping by Korea.
4 points.
The Republic of Korea now go into
4-point
a
lead.
4-point lead over the Netherlands.
That's what we saw with Colombia and Korea. 4 points going into the final end with Colombia leading, and Korea came back and they won that match by 4.
So 164 points after the Netherlands settles for a score of 52 in that third end. Scored 59 in the first end, 57 in the second end, dropped off steeply here in the third end, and Korea able to take advantage. They now have 172 points and lead by 4 points going to the fourth and final end. By the way, at stage 1 it was Korea winning the men's team bronze medal. Choi Young-hee, Min Leong on that team, so they're after their second bronze medal in men's team competition this summer on the World Cup Tour. France took stage 2 in Antalya, and at stage 3 in Medellin, it was the team from India coming away with the men's team bronze medal. So will Korea be able to pick up its second men's team bronze medal? here on the World Archery Cup campaign.
And just see what a beautiful day it is and what a beautiful venue here in Poland.
The families that come here to the grounds surrounding Centennial Hall, which was built back at the turn of the century, not our century, the century before. So it's over 100 years old, these grounds, and the beautiful building they surround.
Mike getting on the line for the final end for the Netherlands.
So Mike Schlosser with an 8 to start off the final end.
점점 자기 수만 생각해.
And Ruben Blandal, who's had some tough luck battling the winds in the last couple of ends. Much better effort.
Nice thing.
The effort's been there all day. He's just been a little bit snake bit by the weather, or the winds, I should say. They died down just a little bit. He was able to get off a 10.
Nice shot for Peter. X in the middle. Well executed shot.
X marks the spot for Peter Elzinga. So Peter, ranked 7th in the world, of course was number 1 in the world back in 2005, now looks on as Min Leong drills a 10.
I don't think the Koreans are gonna allow the Netherlands to come back a little bit.
바람 좀 분다.
Kim Jo-hong.
And there the wind picks up. Let's see what he can do. And there's an 8.
종호야.
So an 8 for Kim Jong-ho, excuse me. Setting the stage for Choi Young-hee.
Korea needs to shoot a 10 to keep the 4-point lead going into the last 3 arrows.
9.
There's a 9.
9.5.
So 3 points in it. The Netherlands can shoot 3 10s. It's going to put pressure on the Koreans to shoot good arrows, and that's always difficult.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's always a chance. There's a 9 from Mike.
Schlosser's final shot in the 9 ring. Now Blyendal. Who finished 9th individually at stage 1 in Shanghai this year.
There's an 8.
A rough day for Ruben Blyendal.
Yeah.
But that will happen. Everybody has a rough day at the office now and then.
Oh yeah, in team matches, you know, when you want to win a match, you want all 3 your archers to be on top form. There's Peter Elzinga finishing up with a 9, a 54 out of 60, which is out of character for Netherlands. Korea going into the last 3 with a possible 7-point lead if they clean this, the last 3 arrows. And there's a 10.
There's the first step. Min Leong
종호야 자신 믿고 해라. 네.
with an important shot, a 10. Trying to show the way for Kim Jong-ho.
There you go. They just need to hit the target on the last arrow and they would win the gold medal or the bronze medal.
4 points or better, they'll do that. And so far today, I think their lowest score has been an 8. That's a 9, and that's fine. That will do it. A 6-point win for Korea.
There we go, Korea. Men's and ladies bronze medal winners.
So Korea flexing its muscles again in compound competition, winning the men's team bronze medal match after the ladies staged a shocking come from behind win in the women's bronze medal match. So a couple of bronze medals here this morning in the team competition as Choi Young-hee, Min Leong, Kim Jo-hong come away with the bronze medal. as they defeat the Netherlands by the score of 228 to 222.
One more match for you in this morning's session, and it is the gold and silver medal match.
So after watching this match unfold, the Netherlands started off strong, took a 1-point lead after the first 6 arrows. At the midway point of the match, we were tied at 116, but then everything turned.